Hi, thanks so much for joining me again here on the Traveling in Ireland podcast. Today we are continuing the Planning Your Ireland Vacation series, and I am answering the question, how long should my Ireland vacation last? This is actually a really fun question and one that I get more often than you might imagine. But before I answer that question, I just want to remind you about the My Ireland Vacation Planner and Journal. It follows the exact steps that I use to plan my own Ireland travel and tours. It has 4 sections: planning, itinerary, travel tips, and journal, and it leads you through each step of creating the Ireland trip that you've been dreaming about. You're going to find easy to use worksheets, loads of advice, and fun journaling prompts to remember your magical Ireland vacation. To get the journal, visit irelandfamilyvacations.com/Ireland planner and use code podcast10 for a 10% savings. Now, how long should your Ireland vacation last? What is the perfect Ireland vacation? Is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? Is it a month? That's a dream, right? Everyone has an answer, but the scientific study might surprise you. Now, I'm a member, I want to start with kind of this disclaimer, right? I'm a member of quite a few Ireland vacation advice groups, and one of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody asks a question and says they have 5 days or 7 days in Ireland and, how's this itinerary? And people respond with, that's not enough time, or you need to stay longer. I hate that because it's rude. You don't know anybody else's situation, and not everybody has unlimited time to spend on vacation. So I just want to tell you this right now. However long you have in Ireland is enough time for your vacation. So if you've been putting it off because a week isn't long enough, or somebody told you that going to Dublin for a weekend is a waste of time, just do it. Whatever time you have is enough. It's not enough time to do everything, but you could stay for years and not see it all. I've been traveling to and through Ireland for 20 years, and I still haven't seen it all. So let's just get rid of the not enough time mindset before we dig in. Now, the perfect Ireland vacation length, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to kind of preface this with the fact that my opinion is based on North American travel, so travel from the US and Canada. If you're traveling from Australia or New Zealand, my advice is probably too short. If you're traveling from Europe, it could be too long. But if you're, American, Canadian, coming from, North America, I think a 10-day vacation is ideal. Now, the way this lays out is you spend day 1 and day 9 traveling. Days 2 through 8, which is 7 days, are spent exploring, relaxing, enjoying Ireland. And day 10, you're actually back home, regrouping before you have to go back to real life. Now, if you can stay longer, great. But 10 days offers a full week in Ireland, travel days that don't have to include anything else, and a day to reset before you have to start back to work or school or shuttling the kids everywhere. I think it's just about perfect. So science has its own answer. According to the Journal of Happiness Studies, 8 days is the minimum length a vacation should be. Now, they're kind of not sure why that is. Is it because you need that much time to forget about work? Or, is it because a vacation of that length requires you to hand things off and make sure things at work are covered so you don't have to worry about it? They're not really sure, but 8 days is the minimum. The study also showed that by day 11, vacation enjoyment tends to drop and people start missing their home, their pets, their friends, and their regular routines. So I think I'm right. 10 days is the perfect length for your Ireland vacation.